what are they doing against Naruto shadow clones?
I mean, I don't know what Naruto Shadow Clone is going to do against Avatar State Aim.
Sage mode Naruto.
Sage mode
QB.
Naruto. You right.
QB
Now,
Sage mode Naruto.
but see, now again, there's
literally an army of shadow clones just boom headed towards them.
But this is the thing, right? Everything that Naruto can use, this like elemental, ain't gonna work. Everything Sasuke gonna use this elemental ain't gonna work. What Amaterasu gonna do to Aang when
he gonna? How many times he's gonna do that dance to redirect lightning?
No. He don't gotta do no dance no more.
Like, how many times he just gonna do that shit to redirect lightning?
They passed that a long time ago. He don't gotta do no dance. Aang on some shit with Avatar Aang.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and throw some lightning at. Think you hitting Avatar Aang with Kirin? Yeah, all right. Good luck. That shit gonna get thrown right back at you.
What is up, y'all? This is episode 157 of Keeping It 9,000. We have Neko White as our guest host. On this episode, we talked about a bunch of things. Naruto, One Piece, anime characters that could say the N-word. This was an amazing podcast. Funny moments. Make sure you check it out. Episode starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Can none of them say the N-word?
It's over 9,000!
All right, y'all. What is up? What is good? You know the vibes. It's Keeping It 9,000. Otaku with my bro taku. Shonen with my bronin. Anime conversations from an NYC POV. And on this episode, we got a special guest. I am excited today because we actually went to the same high school, interestingly enough.
Man.
Bruh. Crazy. This man is a podcaster, One Piece of Mind. Make sure you watch that. He is a comedian, stand-up, been doing it forever. This man was in high school in the auditorium telling jokes to the whole class, getting all the laughs. Bro, fire. This man is Neko White.
My God.
Welcome to the pod.
Man, thank you for having me. First of all, yo, imagine the shock, right? When I get here and bro's like, yo, you know we went to the same high school. Like, yo, I thought I was getting trapped, dog. Because, like, think about it, right? I just asked to do the podcast.
Remember what you said to me in high school?
Be careful, because I might have a real one. You don't know what's really in this hoodie. But, man, when I get here, right? So, you know, I don't know, it's an apartment because the building is so nice. I'm like, okay, it's like a, podcast studio building. So I get inside, I realize, oh, shoot, it's an apartment. Then this nigga just walked down the hall, all suspicious and shit, and go, you know we went to the same high school. Nigga, I grabbed every sharp thing in my goddamn coat. Like, nah, I didn't know we went to the same high school. Usually people say that before you get here. But nah, bro, for real. As a fellow bushwalker,
yes, sir.
Congratulations to you on building something dope, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
And if you ever introduce me with something before a comedian, we gonna have a bushwalker kind of problem.
My bad. Comedian first,
around.
Everything else last, bro.
Everything else last.
Everything else last. Nah, but bro, you doing stand-up is crazy to me. I've always been a fan of stand-up, and seeing you like doing it.
Yeah.
What were you, like 14 when you started?
I was 14 when I started, yeah.
Bro, that's insane to me. Going to comedy clubs like at the age of 14.
Right after school.
Yeah.
So like, to keep it quick, I started, like I told you, Miss Richardson was my math teacher.
Word.
And you remember we used to have advisory.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So when we did it, the first official day of school, we did advisory. And just like I'm sitting here, it was me and my friend Rodney. We sitting in class.
Word.
Room 237.
Okay. Damn, down to the class number.
Oh yeah, my memory good. So now, she asked if anybody had a talent. This girl named Esther, shout out to Esther. She went up, she sung a song, right? And then something in my mind as I'm listening to her was like, yo, go tell jokes.
Yeah.
I raised my hand, I tried it. That was 9/14/07, and here we are. Made a career out of it.
That is fire.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. And you doing well. Like, you've been on Netflix. Comedy Central. Have you ever been on Comedy Central? Fire. MTV.
Yep.
Yeah, because you did some show on MTV.
I did Hip Hop
right?
Squares.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fire.
I did writing and the warm-up comic for that show. Yep.
Bro. Amazing. Yo, shout out to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. You don't realize y'all a bigger part of my story than a lot of people because you were in the classes that I would do stand-up for back then. Right? So we talking about, what year did you leave Bushwalker? 2000 what?
11 or 12.
2011. So that means you caught my senior year. You caught my senior year, and I was on the way out. But like the underclassmen under me is what built my everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The only reason I had confidence to go out to shit like, the open mics in New York, which could be brutal.
Yeah.
Was because it was like, well, ain't none of y'all. There's no way. I've never met an audience that could be anywhere close to how brutal we were.
Oh,
you know what I'm
son.
saying? Like,
as Evander Childs High School campus, crazy. I've never seen so many weaves on the floor, like on my way to class. It's insane. Like, yo,
New York high schoolers are just a different breed.
Yeah, man.
Bronx, New York high schoolers. Like, wasn't Evander the first high school with metal detectors?
It probably was.
In the Bronx, I think?
Evander Childs, the campus, because I went to Bronx High School writing communication arts.
Yeah.
So, like you did, the Evander Childs campus, before they split all the schools up, I remember people were crying when we were in middle school and they saw that they got accepted.
Yeah, because it was like a lottery to get into high school.
Yeah, you had to fill out joints and then one of them would pick you. But legit, I remember this girl crying tears because she got accepted to a school on that campus.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. But thankfully, by the time we got there, it wasn't all that. Once they split the schools up, it wasn't all that bad. But we were right there on Gun Hill Road. And then right across the street, you had all the stuff. Like if you were going towards, if you got out of school and you were making the right, you had all the stuff going towards like, shit, I don't remember that part of the Bronx like that. But you had all the stuff going down that way. Then you had the projects down there.
Like towards Co-op City, you mean?
Yeah. So you had like all the Jamaican restaurants, all that shit. Then you had the projects right there. Like as you would walk up and down the school. So you had whatever was happening there. Then when people would fight, you only had a couple venues to fight at. So you had where that pizza shop was, where people were waiting for the bus across from the train.
Word.
You had right in front of the stores where we would get our phones and shit. And man, yo, I had a friend of mine, he was, I ain't gonna say his name. Homie was good at like, because the way we would do it was your phone wasn't allowed in school. So there was a store right there. You pay $1, they give you a number, they put your phone in a plastic bag. You come back at the end of the day, you pick up your phone.
Just trusting strangers with your phone.
Basically.
Yeah.
Bruh, I remember there was a kid we went to high school with. He was a kleptomaniac. It would be in gym. People thought he was lazy. Big Dog was doing more work than anybody in that class. Just taking people numbers. Yo, I had so many iPods, yo.
Damn.
Shout out to bro, man. I hope homie's okay wherever he is. Yeah.
I don't know. That man's a criminal.
Nah, but you know, people change. People change.
But let's get into things. I want to know about you and being a fan of anime, because that's kind of what brought you here, right?
Yeah.
When did you find yourself becoming an anime fan? What shows did it for you?
So you gotta think, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is around 1995, 6, 7, right?
Okay.
So let's say about 90, 96 at least. So X-Men the animated series and all that was out. And my pops had bought me some VHS tapes. So it was X-Men the animated series and Dragon Ball. It was a blue VHS tape, right? And it was like the first episodes of Dragon Ball.
And we're talking about Dragon Ball original.
The original
joint,
joint, yeah. So I watched all those episodes. Like I watched the Oolong arc. I watched when Goku met Bulma, the entire beginning. I loved it. The way that they drew the show, all that. The tropes that they used, like the working hard, like the best friend tropes, all of that. Then, you know how you introduce to something, then you just find that like
all the
keeps
things that
drawing your eye. So it went from being Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z being the big introduction for me and everybody else. Because in school, once I got to school, that's all we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was watching Dragon Ball Z. Everybody was watching Cartoon Network and all that. So then it went from Dragon Ball Z. You had shows like Yu Yu Hakusho. They came out.
The GOAT.
One of the GOATs. You had One Piece. When One Piece started coming on, I ignored it, right? Because I was one of...
Everybody did back then. I feel like Naruto got the big bump in the beginning.
You know what? But the thing about it was, I'm one of those people. If I start with one thing, it's almost like picking a team, right? And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it's a New York thing or if like people do this everywhere. But it was almost like you picked what you watched, and if you didn't watch the other thing, it was almost like F the other thing.
Yeah, it was trash. Yeah,
like if you was most people with Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, like you watched both, but when it came down to it, if somebody asked you which was better, you'd have an argument about which one you thought was better. Same with like Disney versus Nickelodeon. So I would watch Yu Yu Hakusho. I would watch even like the other joints that would come on. excuse me, like Cowboy Bebop, Gundam, Sailor Moon,
Rurouni Kenshin.
I don't remember watching that. Inuyasha. Inuyasha was big for me. Oh my god.
Are you a fan of Inuyasha now? Like, if you rewatched it, do you think you'd still be into it?
Yeah, I think all the characters are still great. Inuyasha Kagome. I forget.
Kikyo.
Kikyo was always on point, but I'm talking about the homie with the staff that had like
Moroku. Wind Tunnel. Shishomaru was his older brother.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I'm talking about the kid with the wind tunnel. That was one of my favorite characters off that show. Then of course Naruto came out.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Naruto came out and
got Itachi right there.
Yeah. So
whoa, break that down.
No, I love Itachi. Itachi's a great character. That whole twist with him being a good guy at the end, you know what I'm saying? Danzo's still one of the biggest villains in villain history. Doesn't get enough credit for how much of the world he fucked up. Jiraiya died for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Jiraiya's still one of the stupidest anime senseis I've ever seen.
Jiraiya died for research.
No, he died for no reason. Even the research that he got was research that he could have confirmed once he left. Think about it. Everybody had the Rinnegan that he saw. He saw that they were people that he had fought before.
True.
Right? Then he said that the reason that he went back and what got him killed was that he needed to confirm something. You needed to confirm what? Even the information that he ended up sending back to the village was of no help. Why? Because Shizune figured out when she did the autopsy on the pain, oh shit. The receivers are getting chakra from somewhere else. So that means somebody's controlling the pains. Jiraiya sent the body back, but when he got that body of pain that he was going to send back to Tsunade for the autopsy, he was in the toad. He could have left. He could have left and realized, oh yeah, Nagato isn't there.
Yeah.
Because none of them look like Nagato.
Yeah.
Then you could have Shizune find out what she found out. Like, yo, something's controlling these shits.
But do you think Jiraiya thought he could win? Like, obviously, towards the end, he didn't think that he could win. But when the fight actually started, do you think he was like, all right, let me just take him down for the leaf?
He could have won if he would have listened. Like, Jiraiya, every reason that Jiraiya is dead is Jiraiya's fault. That's one of my biggest problems with Naruto. When Jiraiya was going to the Rain Village, Tsunade told him, yo, if anything happens, hit me up through your toad. I'll be there to help you.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people sleep on that, not realizing if Tsunade would have went with Jiraiya, they could have won. They could have beat the Six Paths of Pain in the way that they fought the Six Paths of Pain.
True.
Nico, that's blasphemy. No, it's not. A lot of people get it confused about how strong Tsunade is, right? Now, mind you, this is probably, get me cooked, but from what was shown, she's stronger than Jiraiya.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
I need you to back that up.
Pause.
That's a fact. I take that back.
You need me to rewind.
I need you to rewind.
I'll rewind.
To be fair, Tsunade with the 5 Kage fought against Madara.
True.
And I think that's a big sign. Like, she held her own against Madara.
She more than held her own, dog. Like, look, you got to remember, right? Isn't it confirmed that, let me know, you a Naruto person.
I'm a Naruto fan, yeah.
Let me know. Isn't it confirmed that medical ninjutsu takes more chakra than normal ninjutsu?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right, that's confirmed, right? You realize that when Tsunade heals people, she's using her chakra.
Yeah.
Now, when Pain nuked the village, everybody's like, nah, Tsunade ain't shit. You remember that she made Katsuyu make contact with every single person in the Leaf Village, shinobi and civilian, right? Pain destroyed the entire village. She kept everybody that was alive. She kept every cadaver that was dead. She kept their body in good enough condition that when they were revived, they could come back.
True.
Right? That was all with her chakra. Even after she was knocked out, Katsuyu was still healing people with her chakra. It's that whole thing, medical ninjutsu, is like a car coming to a gas station. She's the gas station. Think about how much chakra you actually have to fight Edo Tensei Madara, who has unlimited chakra. She was healing the Raikage, she was healing Onoki, she was healing Mei, she was healing Gaara, right? And herself.
Nah, that's facts.
A on his own supposedly has Biju levels of chakra. That means she has Biju levels of chakra just to replenish that one guy. What we talking about?
I mean, did they go? She healed him 100%.
Yeah, she had to. Remember when she showed up to the battlefield, she had to heal Onoki and Gaara. Then after May and the Raikage went in, they got knocked back. Onoki and Garver went in. She had to heal May. Then when the Raikage and all that, he got fucked up. She healed him. Then when they all got beat by Madara, they fought Madara in an Edo Tensei form for a day.
Bruh.
24 hours. It's longer than Jiraiya fought Pain.
For like 50 episodes.
And Jiraiya only had to worry about himself.
True.
You know what I'm saying? She had to worry about herself and everybody else. When she was cut in half by Madara, remember when she summoned Katsuyu?
Yeah.
First thing Katsuyu says, oh shit, all right, you cut in half. I'll put you back together. Side.
Not a problem.
So Tsunade said, nah, heal the other 5 Kage. I can still save them.
That's crazy.
When Orochimaru showed up, Orochimaru was like, damn, I ain't never seen Tsunade like this. This is the weakest she ever been.
Right.
The other 4 Kage was still alive.
Yeah.
Katsuyu said it to Orochimaru. Oh yeah, the only reason she isn't put back together is because she's using her chakra to keep them alive and to heal them. So it's making it harder for me. And she was exhausted by that point. So what are we talking about? When we go back to her being stronger than Jiraiya, if she would have showed up with that much chakra, she wouldn't even had to enter the battle. She could have just put the Katsuyu on Jiraiya to heal him. She could do remote healing.
True.
That would have made him damn near unstoppable. He could have stayed at Jiraiya in Sage mode with a Katsuyu and Tsunade just nearby.
That's crazy. Him toad on 2 shoulders
Both.
and just a snail on the back.
And just healing.
Yeah.
Just healing. And remember the utility that Tsunade has as far as intel is concerned. If she would have actually got a chance to fight Pain, she would have knew all the intel because Katsuyu also does that.
True.
All those Katsuyus are one person.
Yeah.
The same way that Pain has this many eyes, Katsuyu has that many eyes.
It's like a shadow clone for her. Like
It's
when
more than a shadow
It's
clone.
instantly. She already has it.
It's like a Renegon. It's like a Renegon. Katsuyu transmits everything through herself.
Yeah.
Remember, she told Tsunade, "Oh yeah, Sakura on the battlefield." Fuck Sakura. How you know that? Oh yeah, because Sakura is summoned other parts of me on the battlefield.
Yeah, nah, that's broken.
That shared vision, just like the Renegon is shared vision. I get sick of it, man.
I didn't argue with you.
No, you didn't.
You started.
But I'm just saying, like, when you look at it, Jiraiya didn't have to die. If he would have followed at least what Tsunade said, when Tsunade said, yo, contact me and I'll come help you myself, they're beating at least 5 of the paths of Pain, if not all of them.
But Nico, one thing that occurs in every anime, plot.
No, 100.
He had to die for the plot.
Yeah, 100. But he didn't have to. He didn't even have to die for the plot. It could.
Naruto needed a major loss.
He got a major loss. Kakashi died.
And they brought him back to life, though.
Yeah, but
he needed a permanent death.
Nah, he already had so many permanent deaths, man. Like Jiraiya dying, Jiraiya could have still.
And Jiraiya
lived.
died before Kakashi.
Yeah, he died before Kakashi.
Yeah. No, I think he needed a permanent death, like within that moment of time.
Nah,
Kakashi died later and then got brought back to life. It doesn't hit the same.
It still don't make sense to me.
And also, when it comes to like that permanent death, it's his like direct sensei. Like Kakashi was his sensei, but Kakashi was really Sasuke's sensei. Jiraiya was like Naruto's dude.
You're not wrong.
No?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I think Kakashi doesn't get the credit for being the sensei to Naruto that he ends up being, right?
Okay.
Because I think you gotta remember, Jiraiya came in and told Kakashi, like, yo, I'm gonna take Naruto. You focus.
Say you ain't doing
on Sasuke."
enough.
I don't know if he said that.
I
don't know if he said that.
Say you ain't doing enough. Let me take over my nephew.
I don't know if he said that. Kakashi
Yeah.
seemed like he wanted to do a lot for Naruto. Now, he ain't do shit for Sakura.
Oh, nah, he ain't doing anything.
Sakura got left out there.
Nah,
You
she
know
got
what I
hoed.
mean? But I do think that Kakashi was a dope. I think it was a dope sensei to Naruto. Because he ended up teaching Naruto all those years that Jiraiya had him. Kakashi had the best idea. Yo, your shadow clones.
Use them.
They get the experience. Use them. How Jiraiya ain't think of that? Yeah, he told him the Rasengan, but Kakashi also could have told him the Rasengan. Kakashi could do the Rasengan. So,
But why didn't he?
Because Jiraiya took him on. Jiraiya told him, like, yo, it's manga fact. Jiraiya told Kakashi, like, I got Naruto. And I'm worried about the Akatsuki and all that. So, But yeah, shout out to Itachi. And Naruto was big for me after Dragon Ball Z and all that. And I felt the same way about Naruto. I ain't watching that shit. Two small stakes, fucking ninjas running around and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm used to the world being blown up, right? Then I watched the first episode. I was hooked.
Yeah.
And they had that was like 2006, 2007.
Yeah,
because I found the website in school, as a matter of fact. So it had to be 2007. I found this website where I watched Dragon Ball Z episodes. Right, still got it.
Yeah,
Gotta
the
keep that on
allegeds.
low.
Yeah.
So I would watch all that. Then it was like, oh, Naruto, like in Naruto Shippuden here. I watched all the Naruto and all the filler. You know what I mean?
And the filler, you're a filler guy?
No, I didn't know.
Nobody knew back then. It
Yeah,
wasn't just filler, it was just the
I
episodes
thought
back
those
then.
were just the episodes,
Yeah.
right? So I watched all like 230 something, and then all of Shippuden. Yep, and then a couple of years later, One Piece. I was on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I was just like going through different stuff. I might have been watching Yu Hakusho back or something like that, and then like a Marineford AMV popped up.
Okay, that's the one.
And I watched Whitebeard, make his entrance and all that, and I was hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to start off of it because I rewatched One Piece from episode 1, and the beginning is tough. You think the beginning is easy to go through? Interesting. I feel like One Piece, the pacing is very, very slow. Pacing wise, it takes a lot of time for like very minimal things to happen, and then later on, like you kind of see it envelop. But especially with the conversations I've had with people I know who are manga fans as well of One Piece, and they've watched both the anime and read the manga, the biggest issue that they have is with the pacing.
I think they're being unfair though, because like it's somebody that's caught up with One Piece.
Right.
The One Piece manga and the One Piece animation are so close to each other. They're so close to each other, dog. Like you got to think that manga started in 1996. Manga started.
I want to say 90. Yeah, it's 90.
Anybody know what year the
Kyo, could you fact check for us real quick?
do you know the year that the One Piece anime started? Because if the One Piece anime started like just a little while after that, then that means they had to give One Piece time to get ahead of the anime. Like even right now, when we are in Egghead, y'all, like the people that are watching, if you watching One Piece, if you caught up right now, you only 10, like you're not that far behind.
I mean, the way that they animate the episodes to the manga is interesting though, because it kind of seems like they take a chapter and then animate an episode. Where in most anime, they'll take like 3 chapters and then animate an episode after that. And so with that, it feels like they stretch these episodes out a long way just to make a chapter match an episode.
And this is why I say I think y'all being unfair. I think y'all being unfair because unlike the rest of them, Oda and the anime, you found the joint?
Yeah. So obviously we know they're both ongoing. The manga started July 22nd, 1997, and the anime 1999. We had this conversation off mic.
True. So you have 2 years ahead.
So 2 years ahead, by the schedule that you just said, they were doing what, 3 chapters an episode? So,
Not One Piece. Other animes do that.
No, but they were doing that for One Piece in the beginning. That's why
it's like
you can look it up, bro. That's why they had to come up with certain filler arcs. They have to do that. They're this close. Even now, all these years later, they're this close. So if they're only like 10 or 15 chapters behind in the anime, with the breakdown you were using, that would be like 5 episodes. If they did 5 or 6 chapters, 3 to 5 chapters every episode.
I think they were kind of relegated to it because of the fact that One Piece back then came out in the era where you would have to animate an episode a week for 50 weeks. Okay. And now that they're in the place that they're in now, they don't have to follow that format, but because they probably signed some crazy deal where like whichever distribution channel that they work with in Japan kind of is sticking them to that. But because of that, it makes it so the gap is so close. You know what I mean? So if you're animating 50 episodes a week versus a 24 episode season, like more current anime are doing now, then I feel like that's an easy thing to maintain. So I get it for back then when you had to do that, but now it's like
I disagree emphatically.
You want them to you want to get 50 episodes a year?
No, whatever they're doing. I'm saying more so, I think y'all are being unfair when you talk about the pacing. Because if we go back, we talking about when One Piece they didn't know One Piece was going to go this long. One Piece didn't know it was going to go this long. So if it was it's been this close this whole time. So if it's been this close this whole time, from back then to right now, then that means that it's gonna follow this formula. They're not stretching it out. They cannot catch up to the manga.
One Piece does things pacing wise, just of watching a TV show that feels stretched out though.
Okay,
so remember Fishman Island?
Yep.
Remember when Luffy was fighting what's that dude that was taking steroids?
Hody.
When he was fighting Hody in the water, how many episodes did that need to be?
So if it's not the episodes that it is, and we catch up to this manga, then what do we do? You gonna get filler anyway.
24 episode seasons.
You gonna get filler anyway.
24 episode seasons, take a break, do what the new anime are doing now.
They just might. And that's
I think they should. I mean, that's what they're going to do with the Netflix release.
okay.
Which I feel like that's a big reason why that is being made to fix the pacing.
Sure, I don't. But again, I think y'all are being unfair. I think the pacing problem with One Piece never really existed. I think we
don't
never
think so. I think
No,
the episodes we got stuff that obviously it was in the manga, but it was like it's things that a show does to just stretch out time.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But what are we trying to not do? We're trying to not catch up. And unlike these other projects, we're closer to catching up than the other ones are and the other ones were. Because unlike most of the other ones, they don't have an end date with One Piece yet. Naruto, it's ending. You know what you can do with it. Even when Naruto wasn't ending, that's when Naruto's pacing problem came up, or the filler problem came up.
I don't think Naruto is exempt from bad pacing. I think Naruto had the big three, both of them, they had bad pacing in their own ways, whether it's filler or filler moments, as I like to call it, where you just put stuff in an episode that doesn't really match the manga, but you just do it to fill the time. I think they all like are guilty of it.
I'm sure, but what I'm saying is, I think there's as consumers, there's things we need to understand, right? And if something is so close to catching up that cannot go past the author, then it has to be the way it is. So when they do redo it, like you said, for the Netflix, they can do it different because they got 1,000-something episodes that they can now make shorter, right? But unlike back then, and unlike even like as recent as 10 years ago or 5 years ago, they know how shit ends. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're working with. The pre-time skip is over. They can do what they want with that. Up until Egghead Island right now is over. They can do what they want with that. Back then, they didn't have those freedoms. Everything was still going.
No, I hear you. I feel like I'd have to do a little bit more research on that because I'm very curious to see what would happen, what it looked like when One Piece was in a year in the animation and where they were within the manga.
I have an example of this. I couldn't find any specific like stats on this, but I went to some like core pages, Reddit posts, and this is from 2 years ago. I'm just going to read it. The anime is always 6 months to a year behind the manga. This was to allow the manga author to publish more material so that the anime studio can work on them. And obviously this is someone posting this, so this is their opinion.
Yeah.
I do agree with that though. There's 1 week break for every 3 chapters, so that's 3 chapters and 4 episodes a month for the One Piece manga and anime respectively. Even if the anime catches up to the manga, the studio simply adds more filler so that it doesn't catch up. As of now, in the anime, the Roger Pirates have reached the last island, Laugh Tale. This is as of episode 968. The corresponding chapter is chapter 967. Currently, the manga is at 1009. So the anime is 42 chapters behind.
Right.
If you are an anime watcher and curious to know about the events I follow, you can. So that's not important. It sounds like, based on this moment in time 2 years ago, that if you're saying that 42 chapters, a chapter comes out every week, that's within, at this point, they were within a year away from the there was a year gap between the anime and manga. Yeah. I do think it's fair to say that there is filler purposefully that does interrupt the pacing, but at the same time, this exists for a reason, because you don't want to be 6 months, you don't want to be 3 months from this, because you don't know what might happen to Oda. If something happens, he gets sick, things like that. Yeah. The more time you can have to really just work and produce,
that's
the better.
Fair. Think about the number you just said, right? If you break that down and you say, again, the number's 3 chapters that they adapt to make an episode. If it's only 40-something chapters, it's only 11 episodes. You know what I mean? So if they don't do the pacing that they do, they gonna have to make up a whole bunch of shit, and y'all gonna have to see a lot more filler arcs.
That's fair.
So with the new One Piece that comes out, the Netflix adaptation, I think people, if they want to judge the pacing there, I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think, but I think with the original joint, and I'm not making an excuse, the original joint, what we're watching now, the OG story, I think get up off that, go to One Pace, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to watch the episodes that you need, right? But understand what you're looking at. There's a method to the madness. It's not a pacing problem. It's planned.
No, that makes sense.
You know, you don't got, it's not a problem if you planned it.
I mean, it's a problem for others, but it's planned. It's intentional.
Y'all think look, if you think it's a problem, right? That's like saying, all right, now you do the podcast like you do it,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You got you here, the cameras, you got the producer right there.
Yes, sir.
Now, don't you like how you do the podcast?
Yeah.
Don't you ain't there a method to your madness?
Sure.
Don't this work? Now, somebody on the outside is like, yo, the way that y'all do the pod, there's a problem because I'm used to the third mic person being right there with the. No, we planned it to look like this. So is it a problem?
I feel like that. The difference is that this is like how we intended the podcast to look, right? So us intending it to look this way and a person looking at it and going, we don't like it this way, they're entitled to say that.
100, yes.
Yeah.
But is it a problem?
For us, no. For them, yes.
But therein lies my point of like, you planned it to look this way. This is the product that you're putting out. What you feel is the person consuming it, you're entitled to that feeling.
But you can't say that you're wrong for making it this way.
But you're
Understood.
not correct when you say it's a problem. We planned it to look this way.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I planned to wear this watch.
It's a nice watch. I've been eyeing it.
Thank you, bro. Now you can tell me, got you. You can tell me, usually
28, got you.
There's a problem with that watch, and I'll tell you, my shit read time just fine.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. One quick question for you. Yeah, especially being a comedian, you guys refer to things a lot that take place within culture, pop culture, all of that. Now that anime has become a part of pop culture, do you see comedians talk about anime within their sets more?
As one of the first comedians to talk about, no, this is how crazy it is, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I started stand up, this is what, 16, soon to be 17 years ago.
Crazy.
When I started stand up, I remember being in the crowds and making references. One of my earliest jokes was I was so mad when 9/11 happened, you know what I'm saying? But I was mad for all the wrong reasons. I was angry. I was ready to go to war. They came upstairs, they said the tower's been hit. They took us to the auditorium. And I was pissed. But not because we were attacked, but because my favorite cartoon, Dragon Ball Z, came on at that exact same time.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my teacher like, yo, Miss Ford, what the fuck is this? She's like, shh, Nico, people are dying. Goku could save them if you change the channel. I remember when I first started doing that joke in 2008.
Yeah.
I remember the room full of adults being like, ha 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 ha. By 2011, 2012, and 13, that shit was getting big pops.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like affecting 80 to 90% of the room. So it's a long time coming. You got to remember, we are the culture now. We're parent age now. I'm 30. So it's like, we outside.
Yeah.
Everybody that's outside is us or we're influenced by us. So I'm like millennials. So it's like, if you were born between 93 and like 2003, you, your siblings, somebody watched some version of anime. You know what I'm saying? All the like what they call them, like all the gangster kids now and all that shit, they all watch anime.
Oh no, that's a fact.
Like if you don't, if
like
you
drill rappers.
I'm telling you right now, and I don't think people have realized, like the kids now, like the problem children, all that, the thugs or whatever. You dealing with the Uchiha clan. You dealing with the Uchiha clan. You have a generation of the Uchiha clan of like. What they remember when Toby Brown said the Uchiha clan is a clan cursed by evil? Then he elaborated like, no, they didn't mean it like that. They're a clan that loves the most, but when their love gets fucked up or they lose somebody, it fucks up their vision.
Yeah,
they have an emotional reaction that changes their eyes. That's literally the youth of today. Probably the youth yesterday too, but especially now.
Oh nah, they
Uchiha clan brutal, dog. So, yeah, I think it's had a big effect. It's taught a lot of people. I know so many parents that learned how to be parents from watching like those shows, watching things like Dragon Ball Z. Everybody I know that work out can name you the anime person that like inspired them to do that.
It's a big thing in the workout community.
Yeah.
Fitness loves anime.
100. So it's like sports, all that. So it's about time, and fuck each and every single person. Remember all those people like, oh man, you motherfuckers are weird watching.
Yeah.
Like, yo, now that we in a place where we could tell all y'all now, eat a dick, man.
Facts. $1 billion industry.
Yo, you've been
nothing stopping it.
You've been wrong the whole time. Now when I think about it, when I look at my friends who's like, oh, you watch this shit? I'm like, the fuck are you watching? Unsolved Mysteries, nigga? What are you looking at? You watching the soap operas? What are you watching?
You just watching a Disney remake? Like, how many times we gonna get these?
They would act like they were so cool, and it's like, yo, you not cooler than us. There's nothing you doing that we not doing. Nothing.
Facts. And also,
except dying. Like a lot of people, no, on some real shit. Like a lot of people I knew that was on there, yo, I don't watch that shit. Well, shit, you out here dying like a henchman, nigga.
damn.
You know when the henchmen get off the ship, when Frieza come to Earth and Trunks just yeet all the motherfuckers. That's how people is out here.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather watch it than live it, dog.
That's
sorry.
Facts. And also, like,
I'm sorry.
When it comes to storytelling, bro, there's very few shows that I can say that are doing better storytelling wise than my favorite anime.
100.
Like when it comes to, I'm a big Jujutsu Kaisen fan.
Yeah.
The subjects that they're able to touch.
Yeah.
That aren't even remotely touched on when it comes to the media that we receive over here in the US.
Yeah.
Insane. Naruto does the same. One Piece amazingly does the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The fact that like I don't know if the American government of like the 1960s would have saw something like anime, they would have had that shit on the FBI. Like, we cannot let this infiltrate our waters. I'm telling you, bro, we black as hell. They had MLK on that list of like, can't let him get too powerful. His influence is too big. These motherfuckers, the influence that they got, if Japan only knew the influence that they were gonna have on an American generation, if they still hated us after what we did to them.
Nah, they would have had us. They would have done what they think TikTok is gonna do to us.
Boy,
yeah,
man. If only they knew. Cause like, unfortunately, didn't the first like manga, Astro Boy, right?
Astro Boy. Yeah, I think it's either the first or one of the first.
That's one of the first, right? Yeah. Wasn't that inspired by like the nuclear attacks?
I believe so.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm big on seeing it infiltrate the culture. It's like it's even crazy to me watching One Piece. People don't even realize as big as One Piece is. One Piece bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
One Piece bigger than everybody except Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Because Pikachu ain't really like, what he is.
Yeah, story wise,
but Pikachu's Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's the GOAT over there. Pikachu, Goku, and Luke.
Hello Kitty is up there too for some odd reason.
God bless. Keep Hello Kitty where it's at. Yo, I'm out of here. It's good to be here. Keep it not fucking around. I'm kidding. But no, for real, it's funny to me to see like One Piece and all that hit the lexicon now, because it's like, yo, One Piece was already massive. We talking about as a one single artist drawing the thing, he's already outsold Batman. He's only behind Superman. One person. Dog. And when you realize One Piece ain't even hit its mainstream stride, like it's just now hitting it. But the numbers by the end of it is going to be crazy.
Nah.
By the time we like 50, the numbers that One Piece is going to end up doing is crazy. Then when you think about how the next generation after us is going to get it because their parents watched it, their older brothers, their uncles, their cousins, their aunts. Older going to make a whole lot of money.
Oh, it's already
I don't know what their money called over there. Yen, Zenny,
Zenny.
Is it yen? Yeah. Old about to make a couple trillion yen.
Oh, nah, he's up there, guaranteed. You were going to say something, Akil? Nah, okay. Gotcha. Yo, so anime news. Right now, what we found out recently is that Solo Leveling, one of the most popular anime out in this current season, just got renewed for a second season.
Congratulations.
We are not sure exactly when that second season is coming out, but I'm sure we'll hear the news very shortly. Trailer just dropped. It was just a teaser that showed clips from the past season, but Solo Leveling did amazing things this year. It's fire. Check out the manhwa. I need to hop on that ASAP. But you mentioned that you haven't seen Solo Leveling yet.
No.
What's been holding you back?
I never heard of it. So up until right now, as I sit here with y'all, I had never heard of
Really?
What's it called?
Solo Leveling.
I'm sure it's dope. Yo, you heard how he said that to me? Yo, I want to fight, brother. Solo leveling.
Solo.
What's
leveling.
it called? Solo leveling.
Leveling.
Well, I apologize to Solo and leveling. Okay, I didn't know, but now that I've heard about you, I will no longer ignore you. And if you get views, I will talk about you on the One Piece of Mind podcast. But until then, congratulations on your second season. I don't know what it's about, but it has a cool title, Solo Leveling.
Yeah. Quick breakdown of it for you. Basically, it's about a guy who's just the weakest person that can be in the series that he's in. He's in a society of people called hunters. What they do is they go into these portals and then just hunt down these monsters. These portals have specific levels. Since he's the weakest, he's a level E. He can only go on to missions with groups of people that can like essentially prop him up high enough to be in a group that can go in a specific level dungeon that has a specific level. So since he's in E, usually he's going on like C and D rank missions, right?
Yeah. Have you ever played a MMORPG?
MMORPG, you're going to have to describe to me what that is.
Massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Yes.
So Korean specific ones, it's basically, this show is basically an
that.
MMORPG.
Oh, okay, bad.
Yeah, very similar to like a lot of isekais in some ways.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It sound like, you know, because most of those tropes are very like, it's the usual trope.
Yeah.
So it's like, it sounds very much like Saitama. It sounds very much like, you know, Naruto Uzumaki and all that.
A little bit. But he starts off extremely weak, and then eventually something happens where he gets the ability to grow stronger as he continues. And that's the interesting thing about this series, because everybody, once they get the powers that they have, they kind of stay to the point that they are. So it's like, it's a lottery. It's luck of the draw. You get your powers, you can either be a S rank or you can be an E rank.
I'll put it down.
Definitely check it out, because it's all about him progressing through the series with his new ability to grow stronger as he moves on, and with like everything that comes in that. Also, it is an anime because it was animated in Japan, but it started off as a manhwa, which is like a Korean manga. Basically, it's like a manga, but it's all in color, and it's produced in Korea.
Oh, so now this in color is a problem. It got to be something different, huh? Huh? Y'all too?
I'm dead. But yeah, definitely check out Solo Leveling when you get the chance. And it's only 12 episodes right now, too.
Oh, Solo Leveling, you better not suck, yo. You better not suck. I'm going to check it out. Better not suck.
I will say this.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
It's, in my opinion, people don't like shows that are only fighting, or lacking substance. It's not an Attack on Titan, but
I hate Attack on Titan.
that's my dog.
Yeah. That show is trash.
It is really good at what it tries to be. In a similar way that people try to hit on Dragon Ball Z, I think it excels at being itself.
Yeah,
for the same reasons Dragon Ball excels at being itself.
Bet. I'll check it out, bro. And I'll let y'all know what I think. And Attack on Titan is
Get into that.
No, man, trash.
Trash.
You got a bunch of big hobos fucking biting people. Yo, I can't, man. I can't. Usopp could beat shit like that. I can't deal, man. I can't deal. Eren and all that bullshit.
How many episodes of Attack on Titan have you seen?
Too many.
What's too many?
Like 40.
40 and you still hate it?
Yeah, it's whack.
Interesting. What about it? Like, what don't you like?
I don't like the Titans. I don't like none of the death scenes were cool. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the stakes. God bless though.
Damn, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, no, but shout out people.
When you ask the question, what don't you like, and they just go everything. It's
I didn't like the way it was drawn. They look like, I'm a big X-Men fan, so they look like, the Titans just look like ugly Sentinels, and I couldn't, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. This couple of the scenes were good. They killed off so many characters that I liked. You keep that shit.
Damn, bro, I've never heard somebody say that. Like, some people are like, okay, there's one thing or another. He's like, nah.
I like it.
It's like your man's whack, his clothes whack, his shoes whack.
Yo, those might all be nice people. All I'm saying is that the show, God bless.
Gotcha. You gonna say something? Oh,
I was gonna say the same meme.
Oh yeah, see, he don't like it either.
yeah, nah.
Shout out, man.
Akil's been hating on Attack on Titan for since day one.
So
Since day one.
we right here.
But nah, Attack on Titan is tough.
Yeah, to watch.
One of the most fire anime out there.
Trash.
These men they just don't know good shit when they see it. I don't know what to tell you.
You right, because Lord have mercy. If that's good shit, bring me the wackest you got. If that's the good stuff, yo, bring me the most garbage. I'm gonna stay over here with the pirate pigs and whatnot. Y'all gonna have your fun with your steroid freaks that bite people heads off and shit. I can't deal. What was the bitch name? Erin? What was her name?
Mikasa?
Mikasa.
Mikasa. Gotta say it with the proper Japanese accent.
That sounds like Spanish for my house. I can't fuck with Mikasa.
Mikasa.
God bless.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
I really do hate that show. I wasn't kidding about that. Yo, if it was up to me, it never would have made it. Yo, I threw that whole pilot out. Nobody watch this shit. It's an attack on my free time. I ain't watching this shit. Big retarded ass aliens. Walking I can't, dog. I can't.
What is about the story, man?
I watched Madara drop an asteroid on niggas. 2 asteroids. With his arms folded. Now I gotta act like I take this big thing seriously. No.
Pause.
Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. It's wild. I was in the middle of saying other words, so I hope he didn't catch it by the time I turned this way. But of course, Bronx niggas.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. We'll catch that pause.
Yeah.
All right, yo. Remember, follow us at Keeping It
Are we
9000. No, we're not done.
Oh,
This is
okay,
just the
I'm
middle.
gonna
We
say.
just call to action. Follow us at Keeping It 9000. We are at Keeping It 9000 everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Keeping It 9000. Also, join the Discord. Have conversations with
the
us.
Discord.
We talk about anime stuff. And also, follow Neko. Let him know where you're at.
Make sure y'all follow me at Neko White 93. That's at NEKO WHITE 93. Also, and most important, if you are into One Piece and anime and manga in general, follow the One Piece of Mind podcast. ONEPIECEOFMINDPODCAST on everything. Me and my co-host Alex Quo will bring you nothing but hilarious One Piece and manga and anime related content. So holla at us. And in the meantime, keeping it 9,000.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to play a little anime game right now.
Oh, God. If it's any Attack on Titan questions, I fail.
Well, he's failed. Nah.
Yeah.
But basically what this game is called, which anime characters can say the N-word?
None of them.
I'm going to show you a grouping of pictures or a picture of each anime character. You can tell me whether or not they can say the N-word or not.
Okay.
And why.
All right. So, first of all, none of you niggas can say nigga, and that's my answer. But now I'm going to tell you why. Show me the faces.
Perfect. Got
If it's
you right
Zoro,
now.
it's because he racist already.
We got Piccolo from Dragon Ball.
Ooh, see?
Ooh.
See? That was the spirit of Akira Toriyama. Piccolo was never supposed to say the N-word. That's why you almost dropped your shit. Piccolo wear a turban, bro. Why would Piccolo be so uncouth to just nigga, special big nigga? No, bro. No,
for Piccolo.
No, yo, my man. Why he turned it to me is like, nah, not Piccolo. Like, yo, so Piccolo, that's not Piccolo.
Piccolo?
So Piccolo in your mind can say nigga.
I didn't say that. I just asked you if he could say
No,
nigga.
but like you had a look on your face, like you tilted the laptop like it was a drink. You sure? So you got a feeling about it. Now
I feel like Piccolo might be black.
how?
I feel like Namekians are black.
Why? I feel like I ain't gonna like this. Why? Why you think he black? And it better be why you think he black? Why you think Piccolo
I just
black?
feel like Piccolo got that swag.
What?
Piccolo got a black man swag on him.
Does he? Why? Why? What does he do? This black that's
Fit's
black?
always fire.
Okay. All right.
Stands up for the right thing.
Stands up for the right
Stands
thing.
up for the right
when
thing.
When Piccolo debuted, Piccolo was ready to kill everybody. What you mean?
I mean, hey, we all have a past.
I
And we are where we are in the present. Piccolo
what else?
also was placed in a situation where he had to essentially raise another man's kid. Stand up dude like many black men that I know.
Yeah, what? A stepdad? There's plenty of stepdads.
He's the dad that stepped in, not stepped out.
Man, hey, bruh, that ain't black. That's people. Plenty of people do that.
Nah, I saw the direction you were trying to push me towards, so I'm trying very hard not to go there.
No, I'm saying
you were trying to push me into the struggle direction.
I'm not.
You were like,
I'm saying,
say it.
I'm saying, what makes you think? Because people say that like, yo, Piccolo's black. Piccolo's green, and mind you, I wouldn't mind claiming Piccolo, but like, what's your reason that he's black? Because you can't say, oh, he raised somebody else's kid. They're stepfathers of all complexions, even green.
True.
And he can't be Goku's dad. He was more of a brother. Piccolo's 3 years older than Gohan.
Yeah, Piccolo, grown ass man though. He's not. We calling Piccolo 3?
Piccolo is 3 years. How old was Goku when he fought? Piccolo, because Gohan was born maybe 2-3 years after that.
Goku, when he fought Piccolo in Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah, but Piccolo was only like 2-3 years old. Piccolo was
but like they had a time skip in Dragon Ball when he fought him, right?
He was probably like close to 16 to 18. I'll double check, but he definitely was a young adult.
When Piccolo fought Goku, Piccolo was 3 years old or like 6, bro. Mm-hmm. He was a kindergartner. Mm-hmm. He's more like Gohan's brother than he is like a father figure, man. Goku was always the father figure. I know it's a meme now to make fun of Goku as a dad, but
he's not a great dad.
Goku was a dead dad. Like, as far as dead dads go, I think he was great.
He got brought back to life.
And he was a great dad whenever he was alive.
I don't know. I feel like he picked the world over his kids multiple times.
Oh, you mean the world he saved so his kids could live?
After he put the world in a bad position.
Wait, but Goku was at home all the time. What we talking about? Gohan was used to Goku being home all the time before Raditz showed up. Goku died. Then Gohan went to Namek. Soon as Goku got up, where Goku went? Namek. Gohan went back to Earth. Yeah, Goku went and trained for a year. Okay, but you was gone for like that long when you went to Namek. I ain't leaving you. I'm coming back. Came back. Him and Gohan was rocking for 3 years. He was training with him, right? Then, during the Cell Saga, Goku died and stayed dead. Keep, enemies from coming back. If Goku would have just died of that heart attack, we wouldn't have been calling him a bad dad. What are we talking about? Like, what y'all want?
You got it?
The age?
Yeah.
Goku was 19 when he fought Piccolo at the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament.
How old was Piccolo?
Piccolo was an egg. So 3 years had passed since he beat King Piccolo. King Piccolo obviously laid that egg. So Piccolo...
I feel like age translates differently when you're able to hatch out an egg, bro.
I mean,
it ain't the same thing.
But time
it's dog years. It's dog years.
Yeah.
That's fine, but time is still time. So Piccolo ain't never said nothing about how old he is or anything.
He
like
had
that.
the maturity. He doesn't have the maturity of a 3-year-old.
No. You are 100% correct, but that's because he grew up a fighter. 7-year-old Goku definitely didn't have the temper. I mean, 7-year-old Goku. 7-year-old Gohan didn't have the temperament of other 7-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? He saw complete genocides by that time, right?
True.
So that don't really equate. Piccolo was only 3 years old. Piccolo only been alive for 3 years. It's 3 years of age. What we talking about?
Okay. Piccolo's not black.
Definitely not. No.
Next person, Brock from Pokemon.
No, Brock from Pokemon ain't. No.
Why? Why can't Brock say
Brock can't say nigga because he ain't black. He's corny, and Brock will get beat up for saying all that. Hold on.
No, you're good.
Okay, this is the. Hey, now I'm still on the pod. Are you okay?
Brought that volume down.
All right. Later now. But yeah. No.
I'll take it. Have you seen Bleach?
Yeah.
Chad from Bleach.
No. Because his name is Chad.
But he's Mexican. We live in New York. Mexicans in New York say nigga all the time.
That bothers me too. Yeah. Nope.
All right. Next one we got. Killer B from Naruto.
Yes.
Why?
He's black.
Huh? Easy enough?
See how that worked? Don't take much. Raikage A? Yeah.
Yugi? The adult version from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think he might say it, but just because he an ancient Egyptian, I don't know if...
Just looking at him in this picture.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
No.
How about...
This ain't Queens. I ain't just letting him call
How about
him
in this picture?
Still no.
Okay.
Cause like he don't look like he was one of those cool ancient Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell. So no.
What type of ancient Egyptian do you think he was?
I don't know. Atem always seemed a bit like stuffy. You know
Like I'm better than you type?
Yeah, not even just like not cool. I don't think Atem would even stoop to saying something that the Sun Dodgers made up. I don't think he'd fuck with that.
Sun Dodgers, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think Atem would be with that. Atem would learn where that word came from and be pissed. So that's why I'm gonna say no. I think Atem is too dignified for that. And then regular Yukimoto, definitely not.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Yugi. Yeah, no, I knew that was an automatic though, bruh.
Who else we got?
No, that was it for characters that can say the N word.
Oh, that was it. Well,
we just got Killer B.
None of them except Killer B can say it, and Killer B don't even say it, and he raps. So the rest of them don't got. The rest of them definitely don't got no excuse. Sorry. And Piccolo's Namekian. My favorite character too, though.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What new anime are you watching though? You've talked about One Piece a lot. You talk about the past ones. What current anime are you watching?
One Piece is my joint, but I'm loving Jujutsu Kaisen, man. Like my nephew put me on recently. It's not a lot of episodes. Gojo is my favorite character on the joint because he's a Kakashi-like character. I like the sensei shit. I like when they locked him away, and then I heard he got killed, so that bums me out.
Spoiler.
Does he come back? I don't care about being spoiled. I'm not one of those people.
It's still continuing. We don't know.
Okay.
Like as manga readers, we read the manga. We're caught up. We don't know what's going on with Gojo right now.
He definitely gonna come back because his student killed him, right? No,
it's a little more complicated than that.
A little more complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the spirit that's in the student or something did it.
We don't want to get into it for the people listening, but
now they don't want to get into it.
We don't want to spoil everything for everybody else listening.
Nico, you watching the current stuff? Yeah, I watch the current stuff. Let me tell you about the current stuff.
You're not reading the current stuff?
I want to watch it. I want to really read it, but I do really. I like everything they're doing. I like the whole the juxtaposition of somebody that really don't want to use their powers having to have those powers. You know what I mean? Again, it's territory I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's similar to Naruto. It's similar to Yu Yu Hakusho in that they're dealing with things that they're trying to reconcile with.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I like it for that reason. And the characters are really cool. What's the joint with the kid? He's a hunter and
Hunter x Hunter?
is it that one? Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, Hunter.
I was watching that one. I like that a lot too. Again, my nephew put me on when they tried to make him give up at the joint, right? When the dude was breaking his arm and whatnot. Is that this?
When they tried,
That's this, right? The hunter exam or whatever.
there
was a bald dude, and he was like,
oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
when he was fighting the ninja.
Yeah, he couldn't get him to quit.
Yeah.
He couldn't get him to quit. So I liked all that. I watched up until they just finished playing like dangerous volleyball.
Oh, you haven't finished yet.
No, I haven't finished yet. No.
You got to continue.
Yeah, they told me it get great.
Wait until the Chimera Ant arc. It's a little long, but it's crazy.
I don't want to see when that kid dies. Because don't they like take his head off or something?
Killua?
Yeah.
Nah, he's fine.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, okay, good. Because I remember I thought I saw something online where they showed up, motherfucker head was cut off. Yeah, so maybe that was something else. What's the one with My Hero Academia?
My Hero's Fire.
I've watched it a couple times. It's cool. What's his name? All Might reminds me of Monkey D. Garp from One Piece.
Okay.
So, appreciate him for that. But I would say those ones. Oh, and Boruto, of course. You know what I'm saying?
And you're a fan of Boruto.
I like Boruto, man. I like what they're trying to do. I think they got a really bad rap because everybody's so nostalgic.
Yeah.
You got to remember, things ain't going to stay the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we needed certain things to happen. Like, we needed Naruto and Sasuke to be kind of put down and put away because they were too fucking powerful.
Yeah.
If you let Naruto go the way Naruto was going, it's F crazy. It's kind of out of this world.
Yeah, no, he had to be nerfed.
Yeah.
Just because if you want this person to be the main character and you have the solution to that main character's all of their problems is their dad, the show's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like they had to do what they did, and I'm enjoying where they're going. They're actually developing some of the characters, Himawari and all that. They're starting to do things. So I'm curious to see how all that ends. And What was I gonna say? Damn, I had a cool little hot take for you real quick, but it slipped my mind.
We can take a step back though.
Let's do that.
Because you mentioned watching JJK and mentioned that Gojo is like Kakashi. Earlier off camera, you mentioned that you think that he is almost as cool as Kakashi.
He's almost as cool as Kakashi, man. Now the reason I say almost is because Kakashi, that's big homie. Like I'm Black Kakashi, that's my guy, right? So, like Gojo, he clicks all the same like buttons, but it's like you're obviously inspired by Kakashi. I don't care who wrote this story, whoever the author is.
Yeah, Gege, he's inspired by all of the big anime. Like I feel like he's done really well at taking like major things that each of them have done well, like the style of Bleach, like the heart of Naruto, and like just the world building and storytelling of One Piece. I feel like he's done really well with that.
I don't disagree at all. I agree 100%. That's why that's why he can't be doper than Kakashi, because like.
Interesting. Because you're inspired off of somebody, you can't be better than them.
Not that
or
you
doper.
Not that you can't. In real life, you probably can. However, to Neko White, the fan,
Gotcha.
You can't, because you're matching the description of somebody else I know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
he did it first.
It's like being friends with somebody and you meet their little brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Little brother might be cooler.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Little brother might be cooler. Little brother might be stronger and all that.
You'll never be your older brother.
But you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like your own way, you doper because you're newer. You know more of the newer shit, right? But I'm friends with your older brother, little nigga. Like you dope too, and I salute you almost as much as I salute your big brother. But Kakashi, big brother, man.
But I also think that's a dope thing about JJK. There are definitely similarities to Kakashi and Gojo, but Gojo is like personality-wise. Akil, tell me if you feel different. They are not the same.
They feel so alike to me, man. I'm sorry, bro.
They are not the same. Gojo's like goofy.
Kakashi's a goofball.
Really?
What?
Kakashi is a goofball.
Really?
He doesn't
I feel like
show
Kakashi's always serious. Gojo
What? You feel like Kakashi Hatsuke is always serious?
Yes.
Kakashi ain't never even been on time, dog. Every time Kakashi showed up, where were you? I was lost on the journey in life, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing, chasing him to take his mask off, all that. But he was more serious. You gotta remember, Team 7 broke Kakashi, right? Kakashi was like serious, like, war veteran, sad, all that shit. That team broke him and made him a person. He was coming out of his shell.
You got to think about also the reason why Kakashi is the way he is because as a kid, dad killed himself.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone.
Mom dead.
Mom dead.
Killed Rin.
Killed Rin. His best friend Obito died.
Couldn't save the person that he promised her he'd save.
Exactly.
They promised. Yeah, I fucked that up.
Under all that though, I do think he is silly. I will say the main difference between the two is that partly because Gojo hasn't had the same struggles, has his own struggles.
Pretty similar struggles.
He's free to express himself. He does freely express himself.
Yeah.
Whereas Kakashi literally has a mask on with his personality.
That's a factor.
That's fair.
No, that's definitely a factor.
That's fair. But now with that, right? Kakashi's also a ninja. You know what I mean? They're kind of playing different roles, right? But Gojo seems like he's allowed to be freer because he doesn't let himself be held down by his responsibilities, right?
I think it's more so that Gojo has the freedom of being the strongest in the series.
Well, right.
So it's like, what's anybody else going to tell me?
But see, that's my point. But
Yeah.
even that, you can say what you want, right, about Kakashi. I watch Naruto. Yeah, there's people stronger than Kakashi, but every time Kakashi show up, you like, uh-oh. You about to have a problem. I don't give. Pain showed up when I watched Jiraiya versus Pain, and I know I think Jiraiya is more powerful than Kakashi, especially at that time. Right? When homie went to kill Aruka, and you saw the hand grab the chakra rod, I was like, oh nah, Pain about to get fucked up. I never felt that when it was Jiraiya. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just to say that, like. Yeah, Gojo is very, very, very powerful, right? But Kakashi carries that same weight whenever he's on screen, even though he ain't the most powerful person. That makes sense? Like there's certain gravity on the page that they both have, and it's similar. One is similar to the other, even though in his universe, that dude Gojo,
Yeah.
you gotta seal him away.
Go ahead,
Exactly.
Q.
You do know what happens. I'm curious though, when it does get animated, if your opinion changes. There's some moments with Gojo where he's like, "Oh, the same thing you said about Kakashi."
Yeah.
To me, almost twice as much for
Yeah,
Gojo
I'm
in his
sure.
own words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, and he's a free. Like you put it perfect. I mean this so in a different light though.
Yeah.
He's freer to do those things than Kakashi was in his story, right? Kakashi was kind of not held down, but he was always beholden to something.
Kakashi has to follow the rules to a certain extent. Gojo doesn't have to follow anybody's rules.
Yeah. Gojo's like, nah, F that. Kakashi's the cog in the machine that don't want to be a cog in the machine. Gojo's like, fuck the machine.
Facts.
I'm going to go do me. Y'all go do you. Then you see later on, as Kakashi's character evolved, he got to that point. Like Kakashi, after he was the Sixth Hokage, was like, hi, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to do me. Guy,
Fuck
get
y'all.
your wheelchair. We up out of here.
Nah, I feel that. I think the
So,
comparison is definitely there.
I think the comparison's there. I think as far as it goes, though, cooler for me. And I love Gojo. Gojo is quickly approaching that. He's in the same tier of coolness as far as Kakashi.
Gojo's up there. Like when
in the
they
same
animate
tier.
it, you're just gonna see so many things that Gojo does, and you're gonna be like, "What the
No,
fuck?" It's gonna be
I'm telling
crazy.
you, from what I've seen
Yeah.
already, I don't want Kakashi to fight him. You get what I mean? Like, let's not get it twisted. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, he
I'm
ain't
not
getting through
being
that limited.
crazy.
He
I
ain't
don't
getting
want
through that
Kakashi
limitless.
to fight this guy. You know, but I think they make great friends.
True.
I think they get along really well.
What's up,
I
Akil?
wonder if Gojo can survive a cow me to the face.
This
Yeah.
this
It ain't touching him.
Yeah,
this
they
is
touching him.
a
Damn.
whole. This is gonna open a. This is probably a topic for another episode.
Bring it up.
There are people. I'm on the Gojo side, or at least I think Gojo doesn't get one-shotted by Kakashi. But there are a lot of people that think by the end of Shippuden, that Kakashi
Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi.
would smoke, absolutely blitz Gojo.
I think it's a lot because you would have to make a lot of things like level out to each other before
Yeah.
you do that, right? But if we talking about double Sharingan Kakashi, that's a rough night. That's a rough night for whoever fighting that. That's a rough night.
I think it's a difficult fight.
That's a rough night.
I agree.
I'm not saying that he beats Gojo. I'm not saying Gojo beat him, but if Kakashi's powers get to work the way that they worked in the manga of Naruto with the double Sharingan and that Susanoo being able to phase complete.
I'm glad you say it like that
That's a rough
because a lot of people just phrase it as
No diff.
no diff.
No, that's
if they landed in a neutral place at the same time,
Yeah.
Kakashi's automatically gonna pew snipe his head off with
But
Kamui.
Kakashi, they say that, but Kakashi don't really do that unless he got to. That's how
Exactly.
how the character.
Exactly. That's
You know what
that's
I
how I
mean?
feel.
Yeah, and Gojo don't have long fights. Like,
Yeah.
there's one long fight coming.
But see now,
Yeah.
Kakashi also now Gojo would have to, because Kakashi ain't just gonna run at you like you gonna kill whoever in front of you, yeah, but then it's gonna turn into lightning, nigga. That it's not Kakashi standing there. Kakashi gonna run off. He gonna plan. He gonna see how you fight, and then if he gotta snipe you, he gonna snipe you because he did take Data out. Like that's it. That is in character for him to do, but this is not the first thing he opens up with, you know. But I think that's a hell of a fight. I'll tell you what I've been seeing. Not to take up too much of your time. I know.
Go ahead.
A lot of people, and I agree. They say that Team Avatar, if you drop them off in Naruto, they whooping ass and taking names.
Team Avatar and
Team
Naruto.
Avatar, yes, sir.
Like they think Team Avatar is beating everybody.
Like if you put Team Avatar by the end of it all against Team 7 by the end of it all, yeah, there's people that think Team Avatar can pull that out.
What are they doing against Naruto Shadow Clones?
I mean, I don't know what Naruto Shadow Clone's going to do against Avatar State Aim.
Sage Mode Naruto.
Sage Mode
QB.
Naruto. You right.
QB
Now-
Sage Mode Naruto.
But see, now again, there's
Literally an army of Shadow Clones just boom headed towards them.
But this is the thing, right? Everything that Naruto can use, this like elemental, ain't gonna work. Everything Sasuke gonna use is elemental ain't gonna work. What Amaterasu gonna do to Aang when
He going how many times he's gonna do that dance to redirect lightning?
No. He don't gotta do no dance no more.
Like, how many times he just gonna do that shit to redirect lightning?
They passed that a long time ago. He don't gotta do no dance. Aang on some shit with Avatar Aang.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and throw some lightning at. Think you hitting Avatar Aang with Kirin? Yeah, all right. Good luck. That shit gonna get thrown right back at you.
You think Avatar Aang taking the Amaterasu and just eating it?
I think he's flipping it back on whoever threw it at him. Because remember, that's an element.
Yeah, but isn't it an element that can only be controlled by the person who conjured it?
It's fire. Aang's a firebender, dog. The natural element itself.
It's fire, but I don't know. I'd have to look back into that. But I feel like
let me ask you this:
shoot.
You got the 4 elements. You got ice. You got the Genkai. All every element that is in both worlds. Yeah. Those aren't the only type of attacks that are in Naruto.
You ain't wrong. Come on, I know that.
Now, when we get to the Sharingans, just like the technique of the Sharingan, when you just get chakra manipulation.
That's the thing, right? And this is what the people that are talking about that topic, what they bring up is that things like genjutsu shouldn't even work on these guys because they don't have chakra. You get what I'm saying? Like Naruto and all them, they have chakra.
This is true.
The benders and all that, no, nigga, we just do this.
All right, let me throw some
please
attacks at
Team Avatar.
Yeah. Massive Rasengan.
So you have to hit them, but somebody like Toph should be able to get enough earth in the way that you should be able to block it to get out the way. Or at least be able to stop. If Naruto throws the shit, they can definitely get out the way. Pull them all underground, zip somewhere else. They should have the speed to be able to do that.
Biju Bomb,
now that's tough. Biju Bomb, a tough motherfucker. That's really, really tough. I can't say I have an answer to that offhand outside of Aang being able to redirect it with one of those. He would have to be in Avatar state, but what's that shit? Like creating a tornado or something to like take it up, send it around. But outside of that, that's the toughest one.
That shit breaks the sound barrier. Like you see the just boom when it happens. I don't know if they stopping that.
I mean, let's be fair now. Uncle Iroh broke the fucking sound barrier with the fucking fireball that he used to break into Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, but it's like that fireball and like a Biju Bomb, they're totally different things.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to scale them, that shit is.
I mean, but now if we talking about Avatar State Aang, I don't know if y'all know the feats of Avatar State Aang, but that nigga's moving entire like continental plates and shit. The Biju Bomb is strong. I ain't never seen Naruto blow up a continental plate. And again, this is what Aang can just like move in an instant when he's in the Avatar
with
state.
ease.
Yeah.
Is that in the comics?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check.
This is after the thing before Legend of Korra and all that. And if we talking about those again, metal bending Toph, Aang has the ability to take niggas' powers away.
That's Bender. He can take bending away. He can't take away chakra.
You right. I had to give up one for chakra, saying genjutsu won't work. So I'll go with that. But now, what if we just talking about elemental manipulation? Then what?
No, but ninjas aren't benders.
You fair enough. You right.
They're not benders. They have elemental powers.
Fair enough. Even though it's called energy bending, you know what I'm saying? Where he fuck with your energy, but whatever. You right. You right. I don't disagree.
We call it chakra.
No, you're right.
For the sake of the argument, we call it chakra.
You are 100% right. I cannot refute that.
What you got?
I'm not technically on this episode, but I think that the Naruto verse would win. Especially if we're talking about the Sage of Six Paths, Naruto and Sasuke. The majority of their techniques are not elementally based.
Yeah,
whether it's the chakra rods, whether it's the Rinnegan abilities. If Toph or Aang sent the whole earth all the way up like this, Sasuke is just gonna swap positions with someone.
That's right. That's
like
right.
Katara, swap positions with Katara, and then sword in somebody back.
But now here's the thing, right? And this is one I didn't bring up. I wanted to hold this one because it's out of case. You know what it is, right? Now, bloodbending. Now, then what happens? Because I don't give a fuck who you are.
You got blood.
You got blood.
That's true.
Now-
If it's a 1-on-1, I grant that Katara Aang could probably do a lot with that.
Can Katara bloodbend like just off will now anytime?
Yeah, she doesn't like to like something drastic like what you just
the earth
mentioned
thrown
would
at you.
have to happen. But I wonder how that would work because it's like now, Naruto, you done sent whatever. You come here, you stand in front of that. Then what? Right? Not to say that would work, just to say I wonder if they could deal with that. And that's something that you would like have to pull out if they start going to what you talking about, like end of series.
Yeah.
Naruto and Sasuke, definitely. But I think it's a closer fight than
People give it credit.
100. Because either side would be like, oh, it's definitely this, it's definitely that. Man, I think between the start of Shippuden and at least up until the Pain arc, Team Avatar would do great in the Naruto verse.
And that's
Great.
the thing, though. It can't just be Team Avatar versus the whole army of the Naruto universe.
No,
because
not the
like
whole- no.
it has to be Team 7. Because then if somebody goes, all right, what if we have Guy open up all the 8 gates? It's like they ain't seeing him.
Well,
they literally won't be able to see this man move.
I mean, like, sure, but now Guy would have to do things that we ain't never seen him do. Because even if it get that crazy, right? Why not just burrow everybody underground till that shit wear out? They could do that.
Guy will find him.
I don't think
Burrow
Guy.
underground.
Yeah, but again, Toph can move through that shit, y'all. So can Aang. He take everybody with him. They not traveling slow under there. Guy would have to break through the shit, then keep burrowing through to find him as his body is disintegrating.
Honestly, I would love to see that animated.
I would
That'd
love
be
to see
so
it animated
fire,
too.
wouldn't it?
Anybody that does animation on the side that could do that. I'd love to see it. But I think up until like right before the war, I think those are all really close fights.
Gotcha.
Like Sage Mode Naruto versus end of series Avatar Aang would be a great fight.
Nah.
Sasuke versus like Zuko by the end of the series, great fight. If we start getting into them in their prime and all that, great fight.
Katara versus Sakura.
Who?
Katara versus Sakura. That'd be interesting.
That could be a long night for Katara though. That could be a real long.
Nah, she
night.
gonna have to bloodbend. She's gonna have to.
That could be a real long night.
Sakura as a medical ninja, like maybe she could potentially figure some shit out with. I don't know the story. The
Sakura-
conversation could go on forever with that one.
Sakura's on some other shit. We all are of the opinion that Sakura is far more powerful than Hinata and all that, right?
Hinata, yeah.
Oh, I feel like easily.
Yeah.
Okay, just making
Hinata,
sure.
yeah.
Just making sure. Rock Lee too, right?
Yeah.
Sakura stronger than Rock Lee?
Yeah.
Even all 8, if you open all the gates, or like base? Or...
Based off of what we've seen them do, I'd imagine.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Even then, they opened all the gates.
I'm just trying to think it through. Because
Yeah.
if we were saying Sakura is basically Tsunade,
Yeah.
She's probably 2-3 times that by now. Yeah.
I would say Sakura is stronger than Rock Lee too. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't never seen Rock Lee win a fight. That's a sad thing.
That whole character was kind of let go when they killed Neji. I'll never forgive them for killing Neji because you never had. Why did Neji have to die? What did we get from that we couldn't have got from anybody else?
Literally nothing.
We got nothing from that. We took Lee's whole end of story fight away. I always wanted to see Neji versus Rock Lee.
That brings a question to mind. What are some anime characters that you feel like have wasted potential? Because I feel like Rock Lee is on that list where he was like hyped up. He was one of the older classmen that was supposed to be nice, but then we literally never saw him win a fight that was canon.
I think you could say that about a lot of people in Naruto that were kind of left behind. Like, look at Shino. Shino is a great character. We never got to see. Every time you saw Shino, because Shino is, like, I think if you put somebody like Shino up against Shikamaru, Shino's whooping his ass.
Shino's bug guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10 times. Because, yes, Shikamaru is smart, but Shino is, if Shikamaru's 100 in intelligence, Shino's 90, right? In strategy and battle, Shino's probably like 95, right? When it comes to like just the amount of danger that you in when you fighting Shino, that nigga's on 110.
Yeah, no, he'll put a tick on your ass that'll paralyze you.
For real.
Yeah.
Or he could punch you, whatever that bug is that he used against the 10 Tails. He could put that in you and give it an awkward amount of chakra and it'll eat through you. Shino's like, you remember Wolverine in the cartoons where like Wolverine could only hit robots?
Yeah.
Because if he hit people, it'd be too bloody and whatnot. Shino's one of those characters. Like Shino, Tsunade, even Sakura. Like on screen, don't look for them to do too much because if they actually hit, they're supposed to obliterate what they touch.
Yeah.
So they got to fight like robots, other inanimate objects, the ground, shit like that.
Wasted potential. Who else we got on that list?
Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
You think he was wasted potential? Okay.
Yeah,
break it down.
Because when he went into by the end of it all, when he unlocked the goat, he was like what rank demon by the end of it?
I think he was.
Was he S rank?
I think he was S rank.
He's S rank, right? And then we just didn't get to see what happened with all that. I think he came back to being a human and whatnot, right? But there was never any like spinoff and nothing after that.
You talking about like after that last tournament when they were in the demon world? Yeah.
They all just kind of seemingly went their separate ways, but just like we done now.
Yeah.
We came back. We never got any like after writings. We never got any It's prologue or epilogue. We never got any epilogues for Yu Yu Hakusho. Wasted potential. I don't know what ever happened with Misty from Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully she fixed that side pony.
I hope she all right. You know what I mean? I hope the kids are fed. I feel like if things didn't go well for Misty, she'd have ended up like one of the Kanka sisters from Ed, Edd and Eddy, bro. I'm just kidding. That was a dope character. Wasted potential. It's funny. You kind of put me on the spot there. I don't know why, but I'm stuck here in Naruto. Like, there's so many characters. Nobody ever.
Because Naruto did not do well by its side characters.
No, it didn't.
Like it kind of had the Dragon Ball effect, where it's like the main cast, gods.
I think
side people, we keep them at the base.
But see, I think that's because Kishimoto made his story so wide by the time it got to the end that he had too many things to like close up.
True.
Because you got characters like Kiba's a strong character, dog.
Interesting.
I think if you take Kiba and you put him up against other ninjas and other villages, Kiba's cleaning house.
Okay.
Right? I think if you put him up against a lot of people that we've seen in the rain, that's not like maybe Dowry or anything like that.
Okay.
If you put him up against Shi, I think he's kicking Shi's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Shi, the Raikage's white attendant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that passed out. That one. You take someone like, well, I can't even say that. Ino reached her potential. You know what I'm saying? Ino reached her potential. Choji reached his potential. Let me see. Rock Lee is. I don't think Rock Lee was wasted potential. I think Rock Lee did everything he was supposed to do. Was he supposed to beat Gaara? No. Hell no. Most people ain't beating Gaara. But he came back. What fights did he lose?
Kimimaro.
Did he lose? Kimimaro died. Rock Lee ain't died?
Yeah, but he got saved by Gaara.
Yeah, but his spine was just repaired. Like
True. I mean, he didn't win the fight though.
Neither did Gaara. So my point just being, was he supposed to beat Kimimaro? Nigga, you just got up out of the most intense spine surgery. You remember that episode, right?
Yeah.
He had fragments of his spine in there.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to walk again.
No.
Yeah.
Then he got up and fought Kimimaro.
I'm not saying it wasn't a fire fight. I'm just saying he didn't win.
He wasn't supposed to.
We like to see our characters win when they fighting the enemy, though.
Let me ask you, did Kimimaro win?
I mean, he died. I would say if we had to decide a winner based off of who did what to who.
No. We don't got to decide nothing. Did Kimimaro win?
No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And who was his opponents?
Rock Lee and Gaara. But he was getting jumped.
You answering questions. I ain't asked. An excuse is an excuse. All I said was, did he win? No.
Mm-hmm. But who else did Rock Lee fight? I'm drawing a blank now too.
It's not really fights. Like when we got to the second half, we got to the Akatsuki. Him and Team Guy, they fought with Kisame and all that.
That was mainly Guy putting in work.
Yeah, that was the whole 30% Shadow Clone thing. But then when we got to the war, he was great utility. He didn't have no problem.
Yeah, he was fighting. Yeah, the Zetsus.
He didn't have no problem with helping Sai. He was Sai's right hand and sealing people, and he was Sai's bodyguard. And then when it came down, he was able to help Minato, help Guy, and all that when Guy did the 8th gate. Rock Lee did fine. Rock Lee became a teacher and all that. He's the head of the Suicide Squad. He's helped people learn how to use the 8th gates and all that. And
he definitely did get hold in Boruto though.
Did he get hold?
When I mean, it was versus Otsutsuki, but but bro, he didn't have any seconds.
That's not.
They pulled up floor.
He's not supposed to. That was in the movie, right?
No. In the series, when it was him, Konohamaru, and then a couple of other characters.
Konohamaru. Yo, that makes me angry because Konohamaru was beating pains when he was 11 years old.
He was definitely propped up.
You understand? And it's like he should be way more powerful than that.
Nah, that's a fact.
Konohamaru, in my opinion, should be way more powerful than somebody like Kakashi was and all that. You get what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
So like, where is that? And I think that's one of my biggest problems with the Boruto show is that don't forget the characters that we wanted to see grow up. We wanted to see people like Konohamaru grow up. Moegi, his wood style. What?
Yeah.
What? And
they kind of just like glanced through that.
Yo, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Tsunade didn't even have that. You just got that as a backyard plot point that ain't nobody talking about. So yeah, Konohamaru might be the leader of that for me. Wasted potential. I was about to say Hiei, but I can't say Hiei. Hiei did fine. Hiei grew up a little bit. He took care of his sister, whatnot.
Nah, Hiei put on
wasted potential. I really can't say, man. A lot of people.
You had a good list, bro.
Thank you. A lot of people I'm thinking of from my shows and I'm watching now. Their arcs aren't completed yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be curious to see what happens with people like Kobe in One Piece. Even though I think he's doing great right now. What results inconclusive. The ones I gave you so far are the ones I got.
Nah, that was good. Yo, thank you so much for being on
man,
the pod.
thank you for having me. From one bushwalker to another, man. Congratulations on this. Bro, it's nice to meet you. This is called Keeping It 9,000, right?
Keeping It 9,000.
Yo, if y'all don't do nothing else, if for no other reason than we went to the same high school, keep supporting Keeping It 9,000, all right? And make sure you check out the One Piece of Mind podcast.
Yes,
brother,
sir.
what you going to tell them to close us out?
Yo, thank you for keeping it 9,000 with us. We're always going to keep it 9,000 with you. It's been Kev, Nico as the guest host. We off this. Peace.
It's over 9,000!